There's the sovereign who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his outpost to be invaded. He'll fight if he must. He wished for another solution to the conflict, but it seems he has no choice. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the... They all hope you can lead them to peace. Go make the most of the day. Like it or not, darkness falls this time every day. They've been waiting for you. Taking... You better be. A tribe's fort is a bigger challenge than an outpost. The plan is to fling you over the wall with a... It's better you go and find one for yourself. It can't be too much trouble, though. It's one size fits all. Your key is gone. Much harder to see outside now. That's something. Seems the keys need to be in sequence to make the ring-dinger work. So, the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old. No one's going to see you coming in the dark. It's time to set the rival tribe free. You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. You're feeling mighty low. Swoop. There's no time to look back. Too busy moving on. The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. The Netra tribe values liberty and is striving to protect freedom. They want to continue with each tribe being responsible for their own and believe that uniting the tribes is the only way you can survive. He was hoping it wouldn't end this way. There's no reason to fight. He'll fight for whatever shred of hope he has left to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He's gotten news that the other tribes have realized there are no winners in this war. There's no purpose. All three of them believe your tribe has grown strong enough to unite them. It's clear your efforts have been successful. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The tribes are tired of war and will remember the one who brought them peace, whether you decide it'll be now or later. So, do you want to end the war now or continue the crusade? He agrees. Better save your energy for something meaningful. It's the Netra claw chain. Just charge right along. Who cares if they see you? Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out-of-date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. He says you really need to go see Noko as soon as possible. He guesses you're back for more. Says you're welcome back. Let's see. Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we... Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent Gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. Then you are stronger than her. She can't help wanting Lupa Lupin to pay for what he did to her Gnotes, despite the fact it's against her nature.
That's so bright!
Seriously, you like the shine?
You just don't want anyone to get a good look at you.
Dark is stylish?
Lie to yourself all you like, darling.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what... You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can. So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the Gnotes die with it. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Andro?
Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day. And
Pala.
they're just so shiny. Makes her smile to think about them.
Kanamunta.
But let's not speak of that now.
Anaro lote.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Aplitonumuta.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Sana yote.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take
Pala.
It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story. This thing needs new bound sorbers. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Such a treasure. Should be able to see farther soon. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Kala.
She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down.
Aplitonumuta.
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Boilakudo.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway.
Boilakudo.
It was the mere sound of the hoof puff that started it. She's never seen it so upset. It just ran away before. Let's see. Don't be feary. It probably won't bite. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. The tribes need someone to unite them.
Amu. Pial tu ma.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Asana yotpa.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
It's intended.
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut.
Puri kumbala mua.
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia.
Kanaruta.
It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safen up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Best part of this ride is it runs on green stuff. Now you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mechamajut. That's it. The sit-tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Noko. You get used to the beastly smell, I hear.
Sanna jote.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride.
Andro?
Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it.
Kamonu.
She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe.
Anaro lote.
You'll find Mito at Bright Light. He's a light-headed fellow.
Kamonu.
They're small airborne creatures with bright reflective wings and a conspicuous fluttering flight. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to say. Claims to be a simple lamp maker, bringing light into the world as best he can. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past bright lights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of it. It's clear you do. Nothing shines as bright as being right.
Sei kan doen.
Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies.
Kantiko Dumbo.
He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too?
Mof Bonbon.
He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day. Believes no one is entirely dark. Even the worst have a spark of good in them. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow.
Kaikika Kokon.
Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope.
Da Sombo.
Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light. Let's see. No matter how you play it. Your key energy is too low. Glittermoth Cave is right here. It's shockingly dark out there. This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Mito says there's darkness. His goal in this dying world is to be like a flame fly, burning to light the way for others, and therefore he still makes lamps. You look like you're in need of a special... Says that's the kind of attitude that spreads light everywhere.
Love to see you shine on.
No one likes Perky. Perky's so uncool.
The night may be cool, but you sure ain't.
I am too cool.
If you have to tell people you're cool, you're not.
Asil natu.
That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work.
Pendrine senema.
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time. She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root, as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it a The rocky ridges have been called the Knoopstonies around here for as long as she can remember. It's said the stone was grey before, but somehow changed colour over time. He thanks you for dealing with another world eater. You're halfway there. He's got word Out of Date spotted Lupin and has a feeling your time has come. He hopes you're up for it. Even though you're good-hearted, you shouldn't miss this opportunity to confront the Predator. Just head back to the foot of the tree. Fingers crossed Lupin will stay put until you're there. Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past. Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there. Even though darkness is a part of your nature, he suggests you try to keep your cool, as the best fighter is never angry. He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. This part of the journey is one you'll have to do on your own. Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the answers you were looking for once you're there. He knows he said it before, but the time has come to put an end to the Lupin's reign of terror. You should get over there, come face to face with destiny. It's going to be you against the Lupin. No rules. He's happy to help. Seems surprised you have to go. Good thing you love to explore, even underground. Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Tread carefully here. This is Looper Lupin's camp. Looper Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance. He can see that you're not like your mother. There's something different about you. Maybe you would have made a better decision than she did, and let them be. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Looper Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then. He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew how to get revenge that would last. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had. He marked you for life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from. His hunger grew insatiable over the years to come. He tried, but being vegetarian wasn't in his nature, and he couldn't go hungry. But he's never taken a life for the sake of appetite. It's always been about survival, and that our true self is being who we are.
Just so.
A deep look into nature will make you understand everything better, and that natural selection eliminates, and the strongest survive.
Just so.
Fate is for those too weak to determine their own destiny, and now the time has come for you to accept yours. Worrying to have tons of rock and soil above you. Out of Date says the word about what you've done so far is spreading. The tribes haven't lost hope yet. He appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's had urgent news from his friend Wiz in the northwest. He's unsure about your intentions, but hopes you'll support Wiz. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Wiz and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's hunch is real. The Merc Puff is up next. Out of Date says that Wiz is worried now that the Northwest World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done. Out of Date suggests that you should head northwest as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. So, says you covered the important things already.